Welcome back to Deck Hockey Focus's continued coverage. We are heading back up north for yet another interview, and today we've got on the head coach for the Penn Hills Arsenal, unfortunately just coming off a great game there. But Shackelford, who do we have on the phone?
We have George Tarantino, the coach of Penn Hills Arsenal, coming into the tournament here at number 11 and made some noise this weekend. George, how are you doing, man?
Good. How you guys doing?
Oh, we're doing well.
We're doing real well. So you guys, coming into Clash of the Titans this weekend, you guys were ranked at 11. And then coming into today on Sunday, you guys were actually in pole position.
Right, number 1.
So what's going through your guys' heads as, you know, maybe as yesterday fades into today and you guys are, you know, sitting at that top spot? What's the talk in the locker room?
Well, we were happy with where we were. We had a couple goals going into the tournament to get a bye. And to make the playoffs, and both of those were there. And we were happy with the way we were playing. We were just getting focused for Sunday. Very tough games ahead. I think everyone left in the field was a former champion or a champion at the time. So real tough field.
Yeah, so just watching the games here, sounds like he had a few roster ads coming in. Was there a recruiting process coming into the tournament, or how did the team come about?
We have a set roster. If one of our guys can't go, we'll reach outside. So there was another good team from the U.S., the Warriors, who could get a team together. So we got one of their players. Other than that, it was all our own people.
Nice. So it takes a leader to kind of, obviously, to get the troops ready, energized, and ready to play. So what was your thought process coming in? How did you get the guys motivated to play? Because starting out the weekend with a 3-2 win against the Rebels is huge. So what was the mindset coming in? And
well, we're very detail-oriented. We make sure that the game plan is sound. We make sure all decision-making is good. Most athletes are pretty motivated to begin with. I don't always have to say a lot with that. Pretty young, fire group. Me and the other coach, Rip, we really pay attention to make sure that the team is following the game plan that we put out. And they did. They absolutely did. Rebels, another team that's a former champion, very experienced team. It's a real good way to start.
Well, you guys certainly looked good coming in against them, but let's talk about the unfortunate loss that you guys had falling in OT against the Orangemen. So, I mean, you guys did take them down to the wire, and I thought it really could have gone either way. So kind of run the people through that game and you know, how everybody was, you know, getting amped up for that and going into OT, how intense that can be.
Oh, it's incredibly intense. On Sunday, you know, I often talk that most games are 2-1. Everyone in this field, obviously, as I said before, knows how to win. So we dictated a lot of the play. We carried a lot of the play. That doesn't always turn out in goals, unfortunately. And that our opponents, they really know how to win. The goalie made a couple key saves, and they just made a beautiful play in overtime to win the game. Yeah, very heartbreaking. I'm actually pretty pissed right now, as you can imagine.
No, totally understandable. Nobody wants to lose, particularly in overtime of an elimination, but you know, not a small feat at all. And obviously, congratulations for coming in at the number 1 seed. But having that success here, coming, you know, really the first major tournament of the year, what are you going to do to build on that and grow kind of for future events?
Well, for the future, as far as the team is concerned, it's actually a very, very, very young team. We've won 2 tournaments already, which I would say is maybe a little even ahead of schedule. So we just have to stay focused on the future. We had an 18-year-old on the roster this weekend. The team just keeps getting younger and younger, and very coachable group. So we're just going to stay the course. We're going to regroup, and the next tournament up is Harrisburg. And we're going to go throw a haymaker in Harrisburg and hope it lands.
Oh, I like it. Playing in the home state, too, so makes the travel a little easier.
We're rooting for you. But so of the teams that are left, I mean, if you guys had moved on, who would you guys expect to see in the championship? Who's the team to beat right now?
If I said all of them, would that make sense?
Absolutely.
Playing the politics there. No, it is really tough.
Yeah, listen, these games come down to bounces, a big save, an icing, something, you know, any one play can do you in. Everyone's so good. It's hard to pick a winner. I just wish we were still in it.
No, completely understandable. And just so everybody watching at home right now understands where we're at in the tournament, we have Pittsburgh actually just beat the 3-time defending champion Midnight Express 5-3, and the Orangemen are right now battling out with the Hayes, the up and coming, the newcomers, kind of a last minute team. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And we'll be back here as this wraps up with another interview and let you guys know how it all shook out.